Welcome to Horse Racing Gamer, where champions are made.
YouTube, what's going on? Horse Racing Gamer, we're back with Gallop Racer 2003, and we need to continue where we left off. I'm actually continuing this in the same recording session. I just took a small break. So same day for me, it'll be a completely different day for you guys. Lots of racing here, all grade 1s. Let's just get right into it. Kicking off the Paris Mile Cup with HRG Arrow. Competitive field. She does have second favoritism behind the 2-horse Sharp Liquor. Should be a win if I run it right, but is also not guaranteed. So, yeah, this is going to be a pretty competitive race. Let's go ahead and check out the favorites. Forgot, you can't view horses' stats in this game. The things they take away in this game and the things that they keep, it's so weird. I really wish I could talk to somebody from Tecmo and be like, okay, so why did you guys decide to take this particular thing away, and then you kept this particular thing? Like, it's as if there were divided people in the company, excuse me, of Tecmo at that time, and they couldn't decide on what unanimously to like agree on. Capono is going to be riding Sharp Liquor, so that's not going to make things any easier for us. But we have to do what we have to do. Not like we have a choice, obviously. Not like we have a choice. Alright, let's just skip all this. Let's get into it. It's an okay start. That's all she needs. Can't have her starting terribly like she did in that last summer sprint race. I'm going to go ahead and move her to the rail. Yep. Inside leverage will be nice. I do not want a wide trip today. This is really tight, but I think we need to stay here. I really do. Oh, okay. They just moved they never do that. I'm not even complaining. Gotta go now. Leave him in the dust, my girl. Leave him in the dust. GWS Sprint. This is a big win. And HRG Arrow showing again why she's one of the best sprinting horses on the track. One tap of the whip, and she's gone. She's cleared it. What a way to kick off today's episode. HRG Arrow again denying her opposition. She finishes third in the summer sprint in a close race to come back to answer in the Paris Mile. And this should put her at first in the GWS Sprint category. What a win for HRG Arrow. What a win, what a win, what a win. There's a salute send-off. HRG Arrow gets it done again. Really can't ask more for my girl. Really cannot ask more. That's her second win at 8 furlongs, so she's working on a mile and a sprint champ title. And we'll take it. We will take it. She secures the Paris Mile Cup, and she secures 12 points in the GWS Sprint Championship. Beats Sharp Liquor by 4 lengths. I said, fool me once, catch me sleeping once, not twice. And HRG Arrow answers the call appropriately. Let's go. Great, great, great win. Great win. Now, moving on to the first stakes with Great Answer. Still a heavy favorite. Competitive field. Scarlet Jewel, Rough Monster, Clear Asset. I mean, these are all competitive horses. But Great Answer should have this one in the bag as well. So let's make this 2 for 2. And let's just head straight to the track here. Just go ahead and get it done. Also, GWS Dirt Championship territory here for Great Answer. Not that I'm worried at all. Just reminding you guys what we got going on here. It is the first stakes in the United States. I know this race has a real name. I have it in the spreadsheet. Just can't remember. Common Earth still with the record here. We must have set that within the last 3 years at least. Not a great start, doesn't need to be. We're off in the first stakes here in New York with Great Answer. Are we at Belmont? I think, yeah, we definitely are, right? I believe we're at Belmont, yes. I know what I'm doing. Relax. Again, I don't really feel I need to run Great Answer in the front if, like, I don't need to. Rough Monster, fine show. We'll have to worry about these horses later, but I'm completely fine running right here. You know, one thing we haven't seen in a while is any of our original horses in these races. Remember, in this game, there's an option to turn on the feature where once you retire an original horse, they can pop back up in your season mode and they can race against you like in a normal race like this. I have the option on. We've raced against our own horses. Like Robin something. I can't remember. Was it Robin Hood or can't remember the name of that horse. But we have raced against our own horses. They're just not in this game as we speak. Okay, we'll send Great Answer. Down the stretch we come. Sent him a little bit late. He should have an answer. Come on, Great Answer. Oh, no. You got to dig, my boy. You got to dig. Furlong left to go. Down the stretch we come in the first stakes. Great Answer rocking and rolling. Half a furlong left to go. Can he catch fine show? And I waited too long. Ah, come on, Eric. Gosh. First race I lose to Great Answer because I get him going too slow and I underestimate my opposition. I knew they were all good horses, but I was confident we would secure that win relatively easily. And man, what a stupid way to lose that race, honestly. Gosh, that's always how I lose my races. Rough Monster, not even the favorite. I wasn't expecting that horse to go almost gate to wire there at the rail. I hate those races. You guys know it. But that's my fault. That's my fault. That's my worst attribute. It's just my stretch run and my timing. I can nail it with some horses and never really lose. And then some other horses, I will drop a race like that every blue moon where I should have had a guaranteed win. Hesitate. I start too late. And it costs us the race. King Lark's up in the Chestnut Stakes. Probably his last Grade 1 if he doesn't win it. And if he does, I'll keep him on the Grade 1 tour. If he loses, I'll drop him down to Grade 2s and Grade 3s just to pad his stats because he technically peaked at 3, but he's still running so well for us. Out of Frugal Lark by Twin Sun. Man. Yeah, that cheeses me, but that's my fault. That's my fault. I do that quite a bit. And, you know, like I get paranoid if I start too early and it ruins my race, and then I overcompensate by waiting a little bit too long. That's usually what happens. But again, I have to remind myself I'm better off starting a little bit sooner and just holding on to win, as opposed to starting late on a horse and then not being able to close in time. And that's what the case was. Had that race gone in half a furlong longer, potentially could have been in the position to extend into the lead and win by a nose or a photo, but didn't give Great Answer the chance, and that's how he's going to lose his first race. And on the dirt, mind you, like, he's been dominant on the dirt. Man, we really needed points there, like first place points. Second place is good, but yeah, that's kind of unacceptable by my standards. So hopefully I'll have another opportunity in this episode to redeem myself. They're not like that at all. But yeah, I know what I need to do better. We'll move on. Let's focus on King Lark here. Need to answer back with a win. He's been on a 2-race slumper without winning Grade 1s after having been on like a 4 Grade 1 winning streak prior. It's amazing, though. I still need stronger horses. This game is reminding me I'm not there yet, which is good. Like, obviously that means I still have more to do, keeps the challenge going, and keeps me encouraged to play. Again, the time I get completely bored with the game, I won't play it. Like, I just won't. That's my thing with Gallop Racer. If I'm just winning all the time, there's really no incentive for me to continue playing. Come on, King Lark. Stay strong, my boy. Stay strong. Half a furlong left to go. The field's closing. He loses so much endurance at the line. Can he hold on? And not going to hold on to win again. Again, within half, within half a length, we're losing. And to be honest with you, I just feel like he's finally hitting his wall. It's hitting him a lot harder than I expected. The second place finish for King Lark. And the crazy thing is, in these Grade 1 races, he's finished no worse than third. Courtly Mind sets the record as the favorite. We lose by 3/4 of a length. Double S in the stretch run. It just seems like it's now not a good time to put him in Grade 1s, because now all of these really good horses have just entered the game as 3-year-olds. And King Lark's about to turn 5. He's not old, but he's clearly kind of losing a step. But he's already in the Hall of Fame. So HRG Arrow, she now is 2 points behind Sharp Liquor in the GWS Sprint. Lemon Master is going to be keeping us company. That's going to be tough. Even Fan, to me, is the horse to beat in this division of the turf, and I don't see it happening from King Lark, and I doubt we'll be able to mount a challenge from HRG Arrow. So I might leave the GWS Turf Series alone. Great Answer, fortunately, still leading the GWS Dirt by 2 points, but Rough Monster getting that win puts that horse in second place as a 6-year-old as well. So it's not over. But look at this GWS Sprint. It's full of just absolute 3-year-old monsters with Sharp Liquor, Lemon Master, Grey Army, Irish Song. Then you have 4-year-olds Naive, Devil, and Rough World keeping competition as well. So very competitive GWS Sprint. Again, I think the turf is Even Fans' division to lose and to win. And the dirt, Great Answer and Rough Monster should be going at it. I'll keep an eye on Rich Episode, but right now Rough Monster is who I'm worried about. Campono leading the jockey series with 5 points over me. It's a quick rundown. And HRG Arrow finally moves up to S rank. 90 speed. You'll love to see the red bar there. And our girl's a true speedster. Shocker. Really could have won that summer sprint, but I got her starting a little bit too late. All right, my girl, let's keep you on the GWS Sprint campaign here. And see when her next challenge is. London Mile. She'll be ready for that. And we'll send her there. So a couple weeks, she'll be ready. Another big test. Great Answer. Of course, he's only sticking to the GWS Dirt for the rest of his campaign. Music Stakes, he'll be ready for that. And King Lark. I think I'm going to drop you out of the Grade 1s. He's proven enough. Again, 15 wins, 13 Grade 1s out of 21 starts. And they only finished outside of the top 3 once out of those 20 starts. To me, he's had a heck of a career, has 3 titles. Let's just focus on winning some easier graded stakes races for him as we get him ready for retirement. And we'll put him in the Grade 2 Daily Crown. I think that'll be a nice tune-up race to have. Could put him in the Saturn, but I'd rather stack some more wins with him. Kind of be fun sending him on a Grade 2, Grade 3 run as well. So probably knock out these next 3 to 5. Let's see how it goes. Yeah, there's not much to do in this game outside of racing once you have the horses you need on track, right? You know, you don't need to like check on your little ones as often, but we're busy as we speak. We have a lot going on. All right. Kicking off London Mile here. HRG Arrow. She will be the favorite in today's field by 50 cents. But again, rivals Sparking Nova, Sharp Liquor, who's second in the GWS Sprint Championship, Provident Time, Clear Trial, Rough World. These are tough horses to compete against. So the win is not guaranteed at all. I certainly have to run my race and do what's necessary. We are carrying a couple pounds advantage over this field as far as having lighter weight. So it's my race to win, my race to lose. But 90 sprint, 74 stamina, 73 power, 78 response. Got to get her going at the right time and make sure we keep the advantage. She's running 8 furlongs. She should be able to do that without much resistance. So we'll see. We shall see. Here we go. Doo-doo. gosh, always with the bad starts with her. Her temper's not great. It's not great when it comes to her being in the gate. Once she's out, she's fine. Thank you for kind of blocking me because I was running a little bit too fast anyways. I'm kind of just exploiting the AI to my advantage right there, but it's fine. Now I want to make sure I keep outside leverage here. We're running down a straight. We don't really need to be at the rail. It's our race to win. We need this desperately. Just kind of going to let her run at her own pace here. I think she's fine. Here we go. We gotta go. We gotta go. She's got a great power rating. We can eat these horses on the hill. Not literally, but you know what I mean. Oh, man. Come on, HRG Arrow. You got to dig in. Down the stretch we come. HRG Arrow. Furlong left to go. She still has opposition to the inside. There's the grit. There's the tenacity of HRG Arrow. 2 abilities with close race okay. And that's going to seal it. That is game. She gets it done. What a race. What an effort. Bioelectric Arrow out of Pale Reef. HRG Arrow. She is as gutsy of a horse as I would want, man. What a win. She gets it done. What an awesome victory. Hats off to HRG Arrow. What a girl. Making it work. Figuring out how to make it work. My goodness. She wins the London Mile. Big win for her. Big, big win. And again, that's going to put her atop now of the GWS Sprint. Over Sharp Liquor, who finishes in 3rd, which is good in the points comparison. She wins with a time of 1:36.5, beating Rough World by a length and a half. Slow pace, but she gets the job done. And that's another grade 1 win for HRG Arrow at 8 furlongs. That gives her 3 wins at 8 furlongs. She's 2 more wins at that distance away from a mile champ title. She can hit the mile champ title and the GWS Sprint title all in the same year. Amazing. Great answer. No longer undefeated. Going to have competition again with Rough Monster here today. But we have better favoritism. And this is a race I absolutely cannot lose. I will not lose. So, let's go ahead and make sure I don't drop this one like I did the other one. But again, competitive field, clear assets, Scarlet Jewel, Happy World, fine show. All the good dirt horses are here. Everybody has a chance to win with the exception of Secret Eden and Sunny Midnight. Field of 10, 8 horses have a chance to cross that finish line first. Yeah, 86 stamina. I'm certainly waiting way too long to send him. I got to send him probably at 3 furlongs, 3.2 minimum. I know this. I will. I'll get it done this time. All right, Gray, let's bounce back here today, bro. Let's bounce back. Let's bounce back and get it done. Social Brandy, another one of our horses that still has the record here. Okay, it's an okay start. Can push the front from here. Okay, good start for Great Answer. And I'm actually going to send him to the front here today. I'm going to try to. If they allow me. Who is that keeping up with us? Sunny Midnight, you have no chance. Don't box me in. But you have no chance here today. I'd rather you stopped. Sorry, I kind of looked away for a second, and all of a sudden, I'm way down in 4th. I'm sure you guys saw it happen. I genuinely was looking at my screen trying to update something. And yeah, that happened. Gonna push now. go. 2 furlongs left to go. Great answer. Clearing the field out. Fool me once. You will not make the same mistake again. Who's that rallying? My bomb. No chance. Great answer gets it done. Take advantage of his endurance here today. He gets the win. And he should also put himself in first. HRG Arrow, great answer. Handling business. And putting themselves back in first place in the GWS Sprint and GWS Dirt territories, respectively. Big win for Great Answer. Great answer back. And he wins in New York. It's what we needed. That's exactly what we needed for Great Answer. Had to answer back with the quickness. Music State's victory. And again, giving himself a little bit more of a cushion in that GWS Dirt Championship run. Beating My Bomb, the second place finishing horse, by 3.5 lengths. Rough Monster finished all the way in 4th. That's fantastic. So, not good weeks for Rough Monster. In that case, 4th. They still get points, I believe, but not as much as you would. Obviously, finishing higher than that. So, we create more of a buffer for Great Answer in that championship. And HRG Arrow as well. Both of our rivals finished, I think, 3rd and 4th. So, we'll take that. Very good. And here we go. HRG Arrow. She's 6 points clear of Sharp Liquor. So, again, gives us a little bit more of a cushion for her. The Turf, like I said, I'm going to let that series run away with Even Fan. And now, 11-point lead over Rough Monster in the Dirt. Obviously, Great Answer is the better horse. I just have to ensure I don't give Rough Monster any false hope. And now we've jumped from being 5 points in second place in the Jockey Championship to now 15 points ahead of Capono. That quickly, just from winning 2 races back to back, just shows you how quickly things can change in this game. All right. So HRG Arrow, getting it done once again. 91 speed. She's still growing. As far as her speed is concerned, 5 grade 1s, 11 wins out of 14 starts. This girl's never finished worse than 3rd, and it shows. Yeah, her temper's not great, but outside of getting out of the gate slow, man, she absolutely answers back. She's kind of a closer as well. Is that long-term breeding on my behalf, or did I just get lucky with that? No. Electric Arrow and Frugal Lark, I mean, either of them are like closers, so... yeah, they kind of gave her a perfect leg type. This is why I would prefer to have a horse with this leg type and these stats. You know what I mean? Allow us to not burn ourselves out at the front unless we have like 99 stamp, like EastsideBand. Great answer. Finally, answering back after that second place victory. And yeah, 6 grade 1 wins, 10 starts. 10 wins out of 11 starts. So, great answer. Back to back. He does have that. And Dominator. I was going to say there's no other GWS Dirt race. Which I have to be smart. I can't put him in races just for putting him in races. But, World Classic. 10 furlongs. Could try him in the World Sprint, but... yeah, I don't think he's the fastest sprinting dirt horse in 6 furlongs. Not with 86 speed. I'm sure there will be faster horses there. Run him in the Osaka Classic. 10 furlongs. That's a much healthier range for him. Big win. Not like we need the money. That's one thing I wish they would have done with these games, is giving you like maybe tack or something to purchase with your money. Like once you have enough, what can you do with it? It doesn't really matter. You know, like you can't actually do anything with it. You can use it as bragging rights. Like, oh, my horses are, you know, they're stud fees or whatever. My foals cost this. Like my yearlings, my 2-year-olds cost this. Like, yeah, you can do that for fun. But as far as in-game currency is concerned, once we beat the game or you've had so much, I mean, it sits there. It's kind of annoying. Just accumulates. In real life, that's awesome. But in this game, it's like, I'd like to do something with my money. So HRG Arrow. I have to be smart about what I do with her. I have to be smart. Like, she's not going to be at 100% to run any of these races, but I think she needs the points. Because the next sprinting race for her won't be, I think, until next December. So she actually has no choice but to run in that Osaka sprint. World Mile Sprint, or excuse me, World Mile Cup, which is essentially a 8 furlong sprint. She has no choice. We'll have to put her in that race. She just needs points. As long as she beats out Sharp Liquor, we should be okay. So you know what? Since these are our last 3 races, we'll go ahead and end the episode with these last 3 for today. Do a quick save. Look how quickly we're getting through the year. I started this playthrough in what? The month of June, or I think June. We're already about to be in November. Now, perhaps it's actually a little bit too fast for some of us, including myself, but this is the pacing I would like to have in Gallop Racer 04. Just obviously with more horses, we're not going to get through essentially 5 months and 2 episodes. But you guys get the point, right? I would like to get through a month an episode if I can in that game, which also means I'm probably just going to have to start racing my horses less and giving them more strategic races that I think they can legitimately win. So instead of racing them 4 times a month because I can, it's like, okay, maybe actually race them once a month. Especially at this point, but we'll see. King Lark. Like I said, I think he's done with his Grade 1 tour for the rest of his career. I think he's more than proven himself. He has 3 titles. He's a Hall of Fame bound horse. There's really nothing else to prove on the Grade 1 circuit. Let's go ahead and drop him down to Grade 2s, though. I still like my Grade 2s. You guys know I think they're still very fun, and I would not neglect them if you were a gamer as well. A little bit heavier weight with other horses, but King Lark comes into this race. Still have the favorite, Supreme Glow, the 8 horse, pole position 8. The favorite. Let's go ahead and check out that horse. Can't look at the stats, but there's Supreme Glow, the favorite. 2 bandages on the front. Ridden by Ross. But yeah, King Lark certainly on the decline. But we'll still race some Grade 2s and Grade 3s and just see how long he can stay competitive until it appears he's no longer competitive. I think that's all I can do, right? Trying to get a perfect start because he has Gate Rocket, but prefer for his temper to be a little bit better for that, but it's fine. He doesn't give me a problem. Okay, running a little bit heavy here, but we got to send our boy to the front regardless, so we don't really have a choice. Okay, the 8 horse Supreme Glow, that's our rival here today. It's our race to win with King Lark. I truly believe that. It's been a while, man. He hasn't won in 3 races now. Hopefully dropping him in class will get us the win we want. But again, he's proven everything. If it's going to be a struggle to start winning with him, I'll obviously give him an early retirement if necessary. Hope to still be able to at least finish out this year with winning. Gotta go now. Can we last? Supreme Glow is going to close in on us. His stamina has really taken a hit, it feels like, as he's gotten older. I just can't hold on anymore. And he's completely gassed. I'm not running him that hard, am I? Wow. That's 6th. I mean, that's 4 losses in a row. It has completely fallen apart for King Lark. Completely. Yeah, whatever the magic was with him, I feel like it's completely gone now, honestly. And that's, I mean, I'll take responsibility for the stretch run there, but like, there's the magic is gone with this guy. I don't know what happened. 61 stam. Should be able to run a race like that and be competitive, but I guess that's affecting him more than I thought. Wow. I've been running him 10, 11, and even 9 seemed long. Perhaps do I switch him to a sprinting campaign? Have I neglected that with him? He can't run on the dirt, so that'd be a waste of time. I mean, we're at the end of the year anyway, so I'm just going to put him in a reasonable sprint race whenever there's one available. Mile Champ Cup. I think that's going to be his last race. Might as well. I mean, I'm not going to race him next year at this point. Just seems like he's really kind of... I mean, his stamina's going to be in the 50s soon. I have no desire to work with that. I'm going to make the Mile Champ Cup his last race. Win or lose, he's done well enough. It would suck to retire him on a losing streak. But again, like, he's already proven enough. And he finished in second place in those grade 1s. And we were supposed to finish 4th. Technically, the last race we just ran in the grade 2 is the disappointment. The other 2, he finished above his means. So let's see if I can get him a win in the Mile Champ Cup running 8 furlongs. Much shorter distance. He hasn't done that in a while. HRG Guerrero and Great Answer are up. And probably we'll close out this episode if there's no other racing I need to do prior to King Lark's next race. But man, that's rough. That is rough for sure. Okay, so World Mile Cup here with HRG Arrow. And she is the favorite, as she should be. Sharp Liquor is here. Of course, we have to be mindful of that. But HRG Arrow, clearly to me, is the better horse of the two. All of our rivals are here. The same horses we've been running against. Lemon Master, Grey Army, Rude Death, Sharp Liquor. So those are the horses we'll have to worry about. HRG Arrow, post position 14 for this 8 furlong sprint in Chicago. The only 3-year-old filly in the field. In fact, she's the only girl in the field running against all the boys. So with that being said, let's smoke him. Let's smoke him. See what she can do. She wins this race. She pretty much puts herself in a really good spot to secure the GWS Sprint. With, I think, the China Mile being the last GWS Sprint race at the end of the year in the month of December. So a win here today is crucial, and then we can just kind of do whatever we need to do by that time. We should be fine. Frugal Lark with the record here. Gosh, such a bad temper. Much better start here today. But because we have such an outside draw, I'm just going to have to let her kind of drop in. Can we move in, please? Can we move in? Move in. Oh, this sucks. We're running so far. Running on the turns in this game is so much more of a task and adjusting than 2004. Like, you have to keep your horses constantly moving to the inside. So not ideal, but suppose I don't have a choice. Inside rail doesn't really look open. I'm kind of going to have to move through horses like this. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Let's go. Let's go. You got a long way to go. You can catch him. You can catch him. Special beat. Got to beat that horse and Grey Army. Here comes Grey Arrow. Down the stretch we come in the World Mile. HRG Arrow showing she can do it all. She is going to win the World Mile, cleared by a couple of lengths. Oh, man, she's so fast when she hits that turn of foot. Once she gets it going, she is so fast. 91 speed, HRG Arrow getting it done again. And I think she all but pretty much secures her trip to the dance of the GWS Sprint title as a 3-year-old filly. She absolutely annihilates all the boys. Gosh, Bioelectric Arrow out of Pale Reef. Wow. Super, super, super fast. Super fast. What a win there for HRG Arrow. She absolutely nails it. World Mile Cup. She could get Horse of the Year. Her or Great Answer both. I don't know. 2-length winner over Sharp Liquor. Like I said, it's not even a question. Beginning of the race is always bad with her, but she pulls through in the end, and that's all that matters. She secures herself another Grade 1 victory there. I believe that's her 4th at 8 furlongs. So one more win at 8 furlongs. She could win 3 titles all in the span of the next 2 months. She can win the Mile Champ, GWS Sprint at the end of the year, and potentially Horse of the Year. Great Answer up in the World Classic. Favorite by quite the margin. And Rough Monster is here. Deep Wonder as well, but none of our rivals, except for Fairy Fear and Soft Wonder with Secret Alpha, have much of a chance. Should be our race to win. Also as easily our race to lose, but I know I need to get Great Answer going a lot sooner. He has way more stamina than I tend to remember. Get him going sooner. Nobody should be able to catch us. And I still may want to do that last send-off race with King Lark. That'll probably end the episode. If I can, that'll be 9 races here today. And we'll be 1 month away from being finished with another year in Gallop Racer 2003. Promise it will not take me as long to get back to this game after these 2 episodes. Probably going to rotate back to Gallop Racer 2001 next. I haven't played that game in a couple months too, so don't worry. I think there's still a Gallop Racer 2004 episode that's being uploaded or hasn't uploaded yet. Most likely hasn't uploaded yet. Maybe I have. I think it'll be, I can't remember what day, but don't worry. You'll have a split of content. I'll also start doing something different with the thumbnails. I feel like they're all over the place. I feel like if somebody's coming to my channel for the first time, the thumbnails may look nice. They may look nice, but I also feel like they don't do a great job of keeping the game separate. I mean, unless you're really, really paying attention. Just kind of looking at it as a casual, from my own point of view, I just feel like it just looks like a lot. I want to make sure that, you know, when you guys are looking for the videos, when you come to the channel, it's just easier to find the episodes for the game series that you're more tuned into. And you don't really have to think twice about it. So it's what I'm going to work on. Forgot to get Great Answer going now if I can. Yep. Here we go. Great run. It's just Great Answer and Soft Wonder. We've cleared Soft Wonder. Now can we hold on to keep the 2-horse at bay? Furlong left to go. And at the World Classic on the big stage, Great Answer getting it done. And gonna roll on to win the World Classic and extend his lead in the GWS Dirt. That's a good answer back for both HRG Arrow and Great Answer. Great response. More Grade 1 wins. And again, Great Answer also in contention for Horse of the Year. Without a shot of a doubt. What a win by Great Answer. That's what we need. That's what we need. It was looking a little bit close in the beginning stages of the championship from the last episode and maybe early stages of this one, but I think we've created a buffer now in both of the championships. Rough Monster finishing in 4th again. That horse not doing itself any favors. In fact, I probably don't even have to run another GWS Dirt race between now and the end of the season. Of course, I'm still going to probably run the last one just to secure the championship, but I think we're already fine. We'll check the points after this. HRG Arrow, 12 points ahead of Sharp Liquor in the GWS Sprint. I think there's only one more GWS Sprint race left, so I still need to run it to make sure like I at least have a couple of points. Because Sharp Liquor could win that race. And if I were to finish outside of like the top 4 or whatever, like who knows? We should still win on points alone. We'll be tied, but I think they still give the win to the human player. Thank you, Tecmo. But we'll run her in that China Mile just to be safe anyways. Turf, look at Even Fan, 2 wins. Even Fan hasn't lost, 4 straight wins in the Turf. That horse is 5 years old. I wonder if he'll still be racing next year as a 6-year-old. And we are 20 points ahead in the GWS Dirt. Again, Rough Monster still could come back and win it somehow if I were to drop the last 2, but I think there's only one more GWS Dirt race. Let's see. If that's the case, I can do that with Great Answer. Yeah, the Independence, I think, is the last GWS Dirt race. Yep, Independence. I'm going to go ahead and run that race anyways, just because. That'll be his last of the year. HRG Arrow, didn't mean to go back. She's not feeling well. 92 speed. She's still improving. That's fantastic. Her stang's about to hit 90 as well, and her guts may hit 90. She only has one more race anyways, China Mile. She should be ready for that. Not 100%. In fact, she doesn't have to run again at all. But if she has any chance of securing Horse of the Year, do I run her in the China Mile or the China Sprint? Kind of want to run her in the China Sprint. I want to see how she handles 5 with her speed. So we'll make that her last race. But to actually close out the episode, I will go ahead and send King Lark off in his retirement race. It's the Grade 1 Mile Champ with King Lark. This will be the last of his career. And we will be looking to retire our boy. And that'll do it. And then we'll come back with another episode of only 2 races, which will essentially kickstart day 93 and year 48 in this game. King Lark. Again, he hasn't been the favorite in a while, so a much easier grade 1 field, but still some very competitive horses. Happy Trial, Mild Tornado, Common Death, the favorite. Just want to send him out with the bang. Win or lose, sending him out with the bang. And that's all we can do for King Lark. But he's had a great career. GWS Sprint champion somehow. I guess I should have ran him in the sprint more, clearly. And a GWS, or excuse me, a Horse of the Year, Hall of Famer as well. So, King Lark, ready to say goodbye to the horse racing community. We will retire him for stud, and I'll probably have him replace maybe Twin Son. I think he'll replace his father. That's kind of what I like to do with my originals, and I keep getting bad starts on him. I'm just completely out of the groove with him, clearly. Like, his meter isn't even that slow, and I'm just not getting a good start. That's my fault. But his last race anyways. I'm not going to drive myself crazy, but I essentially just have my studs replace their fathers. I try the same with the brood mares. It doesn't always work, because depending on who we need and when, you know, I feel like it's a lot easier just to go ahead and replace the parents. At least as far as the stud is concerned, you retire a horse to stud, just replace whoever their father is if you have them in the barn. That's the way I look at it. Okay. Remember, he doesn't have great stamina, so I'm probably going to have to save him, to be honest. Oh, that got a little bit hairy in there. Here we go. Down the stretch we come in the Mile Champ Cup. Can King Lark fight his way back to a win? The 7 horse is closing. I don't know who that is. That's Happy Trial. Trying to make spoiler, but could King Lark win on his closing day? Oh, man, not going to do it. He's just going to... Did he do it, though? I don't know. He could have done it. I don't know if he did. King Lark may have just held on to beat Happy Trial in a photo finish. And I think he just did. King Lark gonna go out with a bang. He's gonna win the Mile Champ Cup by a photo in dramatic fashion. Dramatic finish there. And that is a salute. That is a send-off to King Lark, who wins his 14th grade 1. His 16th win. And that's how he's going to go out with 3 titles. Horse of the Year candidate, GWS Hall of Famer as well. What a win for King Lark. Secures the Mile Champ. And just gets it done. My gosh. Oh, that's a great... That feels so much better. I did not want to send him out on a losing streak. Did not want to send him out on a losing streak. He's done everything he's needed to do. And not to mention, I should still make sure I keep one horse spot open. We could do breeding again next spring, or I could look for another horse to buy, but I don't really have the desire to purchase another horse. I'd rather breed and use Common Earth finally, but we'll have to wait and see once the new horses... I'll look back at my older videos and see who which stud I used with Ready for Combat. New skill whipped. I don't think that's new. I just think I've lost it because I've kind of been up and down in this game. Pretty sure I've had that ability before, but let's see. Brings out the horse's best in the stretch. I still have a lot of skills to get, which is why I'm saying, like, even though I'm double S and 99 pretty much across all my eval, I still have a long way to go. Still have a long way to go. But guys, that's going to do it for this episode. Hopefully you have enjoyed. What a way to send out King Lark. I will be retiring him to stud. King Lark, excuse me. Did I call him King Arrow? That's kind of a cool name, but I meant King Lark. We'll go ahead and retire him and decide who he will be replacing. So again, just to show you, he'll be retiring with 16 wins out of 23 starts. Only 2 finishes outside of the top 3 in his entire career. 14 grade 1s. That's how he's going to do it. So let's save him for 1. I almost forgot to do that. I feel like I already have him, but yes. I didn't save Pink Gemstone. That scarred me for life, so now I have to make sure I save every horse. But now to retire him. He will go into the Hall of Fame on page 3. The first candidate on page 3. And I'll have to decide who to replace. Probably... just put America's Dream. Can't replace Common Earth yet. I don't think so. Yeah, Twin Sun. That's his father, right? That's what I said. So go ahead and replace his father, Twin Sun. Because, again, every horse in his pedigree now, which I'll show you guys, he has Twin Sun, he has Mad Courage in there. So, yeah, let's see. King Lark. Here he is. Not bad. Getting better. You look at his pedigree. He goes quite the ways back. You have Scotch Dancer and Crimson Art, who created our mare Honeybee, broodmare, who's still in the broodmare barn. We used Honeybee and Mad Courage together to create Twin Sun, who is the father of King Lark. And King Lark comes from Twin Sun and Frugal Lark. So King Lark's great-grandfather is Crimson Art, technically. His father is Twin Sun, grandfather is Mad Courage, and great-grandfather on his mother's side is Crimson Art. So fantastic pedigree we actually have going here. And I guess whoever we get next, I mean, it should get stronger and stronger. And remember, that stamina rating started awful. I think it started at an E. We've bred it up to a C. So we've improved it from E to C. Power still needs to improve. But that's what we'll do for now. And Toxic Waters, he'll still be back here for a little bit of time. But yeah, we have to continue to improve the stamina, because the speed is top tier. Yeah, speed is top tier. Still think pure and raw speed, the King Lark Twin Sun family is the fastest we have, with Honeybee in there as well. Definitely the fastest pedigree of horses we have. So make sure I want to keep that going. Look in the market right quick, just to see actually if there are any horses I would want to pick up. But again, no. Then keep a spot for breeding. Orca's Water by Electric Arrow out of Pale Reef. Looking at potentially being 5 stars all the way around. Of course, her discipline's not going to be there, but that's fine. That's 2 from Pale Reef, right? If I'm not mistaken. Because HRG Arrow is also from Pale Reef out of... She's from Pale Reef out of... Oh, no. Electric Arrow and Frugal Lark. Here for HRG Arrow. I felt like I said that wrong at some point. Well, no wonder she's so strong. Arguably, she's 2 of our strongest horses in the barn right now. Together. Electric Arrow achieved a lot. I think he eclipsed Common Earth in regards to achievements, or close to it. And Frugal Lark's been the best broodmare I've had in the game. Or the best Fillion mare I've had in the game. So, in my honest opinion, she is fantastic. She'll obviously replace her mother, Frugal Lark, once she's ready to be retired. So that's perfect, you know. You replace Frugal Lark with her daughter that is showing she is the fastest horse at the sprinting distance. So yeah, looking good. And let's just see who's in the shop just for curiosity's sakes. Some good horses, Prime Colony, but again, I'm not in the mood. I'm not in the mood to buy any other horses in the market. I really have no desire. And again, ooh, Scabat. Scabat is here. I use her in every game that she's in. I do, but to be honest, we don't need Scabat. We really don't. We don't need any of the in-game horses anymore. I think we need to stick to our own breeding for the time being. So I'll keep a spot open for breeding next year, and I'll double check before next episode who we use to create this ready for combat foal that is yet to be born. So yeah, that's going to do it. Hope you guys have enjoyed. And until next time, Horse Racing Gamer signing out. Hope you all have a great, fantastic day. I will see you for day 93, Gallop Racer 2003 here in 2023. Very soon. Goodbye.
Welcome to Horse Racing Gamer, where champions are made.